for ball one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. One away.
Now batting, catcher,
Buster Posey will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Posey got caught out in front here, as this is going to be in the seats. A foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 26,
Garrett Sheely steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park, just like he did in the second. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Reggie Wolf, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Choi comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
Brendan Drury is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Moore. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Brad Brown will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Brad Brown.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Evan Marshall will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Evan Marshall.
Chad Choi will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And this is low, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mendel will wait on it. 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Manny Asensio will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
No strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, you know this guy's hit a lot of home runs this year, and most of them have been prodigious shots. Big flies, no doubters. So every now and again, you know, you got to give him one of these. And you can see it right here, right off the foul pole. And, hey, they all count.
In now, Money Moore. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. At last home run, a long one. 423 feet, the estimated distance. Bases are empty, one man out. That's inside. 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Orlando Cepeda waits on deck. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
He's set, and the pitch. Orlando Cepeda comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
And here's a ball hit in the air. O'Brien giving chase, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Leading off the inning, Howard Mendel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still no hits on the board for these guys. We are seeing some great pitching in this one.
And now pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. McCutchen has a beat on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
So 1 gone for the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. Pitch on the way. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Choi onto the grass, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, you could see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Michael Brantley will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just missing here, 2-0. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Three and 1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Adam Jones will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. Oh. 2-0 now.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And that is going to be their first hit of the ball game, as this is into left field for a solid single. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Justin Bohr gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Two men are on with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for no. Enrique Burgos will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deadline. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Growing any larger.
Burgos.
Andrew McCutchen steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Mendel ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Chris Bryant will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Jones going back, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Now batting number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
That's by him for strike 1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. Number 11 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Evan Scribner will come on now in a mop-up role to Buster Posey will be. She'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. He'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Plenty of home runs to go around so far as you see the elevated totals there. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 26.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Garrett Sheely will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
2-2.
Too high. Ball 3.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he managed it. Wow.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Walk is up. Chad Choi struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
Up top, it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, second baseman, Manny Asensio.
Manny Asensio steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And he takes ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Two down, runners at first and second. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing and a line drive, but foul. chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Peter O'Brien will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, the strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon, and this, in fact, is the 3rd time he's victimized this guy.
Standing in now, Reggie Wolf, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
We keep talking about it. Be careful of signs of tiring, but that's 3 straight strikeouts for him. He's getting even more unhittable as this one goes along.
Brandon Drury will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
A rare mistake pitch there. That's just their 2nd hit of the ball game, but this will go for a double.
Eugenio Suarez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Howard Mendel will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Underhanded flip. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Phillies lead it 8-0. Silvino Bracho will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Bracho.
Money Moore ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Orlando Cepeda comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Hit hard towards second, and that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down.
Now batting, right fielder.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Hit to third. Drury takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready now. The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit to first. Bohr is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia as the lead holds at 8-0. Alcides Escobar will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, this has been a pretty good ball game out of a guy who really hasn't pounded the strike zone. He's only thrown a first pitch strike to 40% of the hitters that he's faced, and yet look where he's standing right here, getting it done.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Marte going back. Gone! A solo home run by Alcides Escobar. 8th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts 1 off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
Michael Brantley will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now here it comes. Softly hit toward the hole. To his right, Cepeda. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Adam Jones digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Set to deliver pitch number 120. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moore is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Justin Bohr stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It's such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Good battle. Count remains full. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You've got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Ready now, Peter O'Brien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And to me, this just looks like the classic case of a guy who's given it his all this afternoon, but he's just flat out of gas.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Reggie Wolf would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there, because it did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Striding into the box, Reggie Wolf. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And that misses ball 1.
Well, another look here at this pitch count. At some point, he's got to look into that dugout and say, can a guy get a little help?
2 down, runners at first and second. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. High and deep to center field. Moore going back on it. Still going back. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, that run in the ninth means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 8-1. So long from Philly.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Phils totaled 13 hits as a team as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks, 8-1. The Braves put together 10 hits total as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 11-4. The Cubs amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins, 8-5. Francisco Giants launched 3 home runs as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 5-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers tallied 5 home runs overall as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park, 11-1. The Redbirds got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 6-4. Justin DeFreitas grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Royals, 2-1. Cliff Floyd was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game, leading the Indians to the win over the Rays, 9-4. The Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, 3-2. The Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros, 2-1. The Chicago White Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels, 5-3. Miguel Cabrera picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, helping lead the Tigers past the Twins, 4-3. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Mariners allowed 5 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland, 4-0. The Orioles hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 7-2. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches.